Let's be honest for a second. Most people don't fail because they're not smart. They fail because they don't trust themselves long enough to win. That's where the lion comes in. A lion isn't the fastest animal. It's not the biggest. It's not even the strongest in every situation. Yet somehow, it leads. Why? Because leadership doesn't start with muscles. It starts with mindset. A lion walks like it belongs, and when you move like you belong, people treat you like you do. That's the reason why you should have the mindset of a lion, because certainty attracts opportunity. Think about it. Who do people follow? The person who says, "I think this might work, maybe," or the person who says, "This is the move, let's go." A lion doesn't convince the jungle adjusts. When you stop asking for permission to be confident, you stand out, not louder, just firmer. That's boldness. Now here's something most people misunderstand. Lions are calm, not because life is easy, but because panic wastes energy. Humans panic early, at the first sign of resistance. A lion expects resistance. That mindset alone changes everything. When you expect challenges, rejection stops feeling personal. Failure stops feeling final. You don't quit at the first no. That's why lion thinkers succeed more. They don't interpret obstacles as stop signs. They see them as part of the route. And leaders? Leaders don't crumble every time things get uncomfortable. Another reason lions lead. They don't react to everything. A lion doesn't chase every animal. It doesn't respond to every noise. It doesn't waste time proving anything. Humans, on the other hand, argue too much, explain too much, defend themselves too much. Lion mentality teaches restraint, and restraint is power. When you don't react emotionally to everything, people start listening. When you speak less but act more, your words carry weight. That's leadership. Here's a big one. Lions don't doubt their right to be where they are. They don't shrink in rooms. They don't walk apologetically. They don't lower their voice to be accepted. Humans do this all the time. We enter opportunities already feeling undeserving, already rehearsing excuses. Lion thinking removes that, not arrogance, presence. When you show up fully, people feel it. Confidence doesn't need explanation. And let's talk about focus. A lion doesn't multitask. When it hunts, it hunts. Humans try to do everything at once and wonder why nothing works. Success comes from focus, not busyness. Lion thinkers win because they commit fully to the moment, to the task, to the decision. No halfway energy. That's why leaders look calm. They're not scattered. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Lions don't beg. They don't beg for respect. They don't beg for attention. They don't chase what runs away. Humans do this in careers, relationships, friendships, and business. Lion mentality teaches self-respect, and people respect those who respect themselves. The moment you stop begging for validation, you become magnetic, not desperate, not needy, strong. And strength draws followers. Finally, this might be the most important reason. Lions accept responsibility. If a hunt fails, they don't blame the grass, the wind, or the sun. They adapt. Humans blame systems, people, timing, and luck. Lion thinkers ask one question: what's my next move? That question alone builds leaders, because leaders don't wait for perfect conditions. They move anyway. So when humans think like lions, here's what happens. They stop shrinking. They stop over-explaining. They stop panicking. They move with intention. They speak with purpose. They lead without announcing it. You don't need to rule. You don't need to dominate. Just stand firm, move calmly, act decisively. That's how lions lead. And that's why humans who think like lions don't just survive, they rise. If this video resonates with you, kindly hit the subscribe button.